Alexander Volkanovski reveals he will probably wait for featherweight title fight as UFC aren't fans of division floating. After his title loss to Ilia Topuria at UFC 298, Alexander Volkanovski informed the UFC that he planned to take a well-deserved break following 2 back-to-back knockout defeats. The former champ has admitted that he isn't interested in fighting a contender fight at featherweight, as the promotion already told him his next featherweight fight could be for the title. I told them I wanted a break, as I've been having, so I wanted to fight maybe later in the year, and they said they might be doing Topuria versus Holloway, and I thought it'd be a little bit earlier, but it ended up being a date where I was like, I could have maybe come back here. Volkanovski began to explain in an interview with Sky Sports NZ, everything is probably going to be pushed back a couple of months further than I would have liked, but at the same time, I can't be active and just fight anybody, or I can wait for the title. What gets me out of bed, just a contender at featherweight, is probably gonna be hard. Volk continued. Volkanovski did hint that he may move up to lightweight and highlighted the likes of Charles Oliveira and Dustin Poirier as possible dance partners. However, he seems to have made his mind up that he will wait for the culmination of Topuria versus Holloway and will fight the winner. Yeah, for sure you can expect me to fight the winner of that fight. That's exactly what's happening. I can wait, or if I don't want to wait, I can do something else, or just wait, and the UFC has made it clear, and obviously that's probably what I'm gonna do. Daniel Cormier commented on recent beef between the champion Jon Jones and the interim champ Tom Aspinall. Ever since Tom realized he wasn't going to get the Jones fight by being respectful, he changed his approach and started throwing shots at the champion. From making memes to posting videos on Twitter, Aspinall did everything to get Jones's attention, in which he succeeded. Jones left a comment under Aspinall's video on Instagram, saying, "This dude literally has my large in his mouth every week. I'm flattered. I absolutely guarantee he will not win more world championships than me. That's truly all that matters at the end of the day. There's been many champions, no one like me. I sleep good at night." To which Tom responded with, "John's right, he's won so many more world championships than me while using PEDs." Daniel Cormier reacted to this situation, giving his opinion on Tom using John's PED problems to poke at him. DC also made some remarks about Jones's USADA claims.
The one thing he always hated, and the one thing that he wants to prove more than anything, is that he did not do PEDs. The one thing that he doesn't want on his record is an asterisk. To the point that when USADA said Jon Jones's levels were low, like throwing a pinch of salt in a swimming pool or something, he said, "I beat USADA," which you didn't beat USADA. They just are saying, I don't remember what they said at the end of it. He wanted to prove, I didn't do that.
DC claims that Aspinall struck Jones's nerve with this PED comment, which increases Tom's chances of finally getting an undisputed title shot. Funnily enough, Tom has already defended his interim title, while Jon hasn't defended his undisputed title. This has never happened in UFC history. Jon was asked on Twitter if he thinks he could beat Tom in a fight, to which he responded with, "Bro, absolutely. I'm getting close to being in fight shape, and I'm weighing in at 245 now. He probably cuts weight to get down to heavyweight. The night we fought, he would probably weigh a solid 25 pounds more than me, 7 years younger, and I would still whip his ass like I've done everyone else. You guys can go ahead and believe the hype. I'll keep doing what I've always done, win." Expanding on the news regarding Jones and Aspinall, Jake Paul, the head of PFL Fighter Advocacy, spoke about the situation. Paul, known for his outspoken views on fighter pay, advised Jones to leverage his status and push for a significant financial guarantee if he is to face Aspinall. Paul wrote on Twitter that Jones should demand at least a $25 million guarantee plus a share of the pay-per-view revenue, citing the massive appeal of such a fight in both US and UK markets. Jon Jones doesn't dodge anyone. He knows exactly what he's doing. Show him the money, real money. Him versus Aspinall is massive as it hits 2 big pay-per-view markets. $25 million guarantee plus pay-per-view seems about right. As an official representative of PFL, Jake's tweet can be taken as a hint to make the Jones-Aspinall fight in PFL in the future. What do you think? Will Jon give fans what they want and step up against Tom Aspinall? And if he does, who comes out victorious between the two giants? Leave your comments below. Chael Sonnen defends Jon Jones and Stipe fight amid fans calling for Tom Aspinall matchup. Sonnen remembered when Bones agreed to fight Stipe soon after his flawless win over Cyril Gunn. He pointed out that fans didn't necessarily oppose the booking. However, things turned complicated when the champ had to pull out due to a shoulder injury. He's been out of action for over 18 months now, and the UFC not confirming a return date for him is a major issue for many. Chael said, "This is really unfair what you're doing to Jon Jones. This is really unfair what you're doing to Stipe. It's unfair that Dana White had to answer this question, so let me take your short-term memories down memory lane." According to Sonnen, Dana is right not to disrespect Stipe by denying him what could be his last title shot, since the former UFC heavyweight champ hasn't lost a fight or suffered an injury. Sonnen believes Stipe still deserves a chance to face Jones. Chael continued, "It's the same fight with the same guys. They haven't done anything different. Stipe has not slowed down. Stipe has not lost. He hasn't done anything in front of you that's any different. And I mean, I will just tell you, like, in this sport, you're not wrong. Fans going to do what fans want. I understand it, but I don't know if I've ever seen anything quite to this degree in an attempt to get Aspinall in there with Jon. It turned nasty against Stipe. That's the part that's incorrect. As soon as Stipe falls on his face, as soon as he slips on a banana peel, go ahead and go after him. That's fair game. That's this sport. That hasn't happened. Stipe has not done that. He has not done anything like that. As a matter of fact, he got a little bit longer to train, and this is a consummate professional. He would have used that time very wisely. Khalil Rountree is not planning to shoot for a takedown against Alex Pereira. Rountree is on an impressive 5-fight winning streak in the UFC, which has earned him a title shot against light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira. Interestingly, Rountree has never attempted a takedown in his UFC career, which began as early as 2016. He's trained in Thailand to hone his skills in Muay Thai, which unsurprisingly is his favorite mixed martial art. Khalil said, "It doesn't make sense. I'm not a wrestler. Like, yes, I'm a mixed martial artist. I'm able to do a lot of, different things. My grappling's good, my wrestling's decent, but that's just not me. It's not my instinct. And so, like, why would I put myself in harm's way to try to secure this victory when that's just not me?" When asked how he would react if his coaches suggested him to wrestle Pereira, here's what Rountree had to say. "If my coach were telling me, hey, this is the way," I'll be like, man, then like, who are you coaching? Because this has never been the game plan. Why at the height of my career would we switch everything we've ever done? You know what I mean? To try to like secure a victory. Like, where's your belief in what I do? Rountree also talked about what went wrong for Pereira's past opponents, such as Jiri Prochazka and Jan Blachowicz when they faced him in the octagon. He thinks the champ simply had an answer for all their tactics, and one cannot blame the strategies used by Jiri and Jan. Who do you think wins between two of the most explosive fighters in the UFC? Leave your comments below and don't forget to subscribe for daily MMA news.